Good morning, everyone. Monday, the 28th of January, 0. Too much snow for me, but could be a beautiful day. Tomorrow's gonna suck. Okay, Orange Cap video means we run the chance of learning something. And everything ties in with monetary realism. I could technically be putting on a black app. I hope a number of you had a chance to look at Shipley's videos yesterday on stolen glory, fake wannabe SEALs. I got a lot of laughs out of it. There's a serious underlying message there, and we're going to get into that in a second. 2 corrections. Number 1, LIPers, people who retired from the military, really get sensitive if you get their rank wrong. It was Senior Chief Petty Officer Shipley. Point number 2, the acronym BUDS, Basic Underwater Demolition SEALs. I said schools. I do not want Senior Chief Petty Officer Don Shipley calling me. Could be jealous of making E2 twice, but I doubt he'll call. Okay, now, what could be worse than stealing somebody else's glory? Faking it that you were a SEAL, that you went through the BUDS training, that you were stationed here, did this. How about you did it all for the wrong reasons? Now that, I can hear you go, man, Dave, where are you going on this? Sound a little un-American here. Wrong reasons? What are you talking about? I'll tell you what I'm talking about. The reasons were not God, country, apple pie, Chevrolet, and the American way. Now that is going to be an incredible statement, and I think incredible claims should be backed up by incredible evidence, which your humble messenger has done all throughout these series of videos. I've made incredible claims, but I gave you incredible evidence, and I'm going to do that again today. Because there is something worse than stolen glory, and that's getting people to die and spill blood for the wrong reasons. Bullshit reasons. Okay, so where am I going to go with this one right now? I'm stuck here in a mind warp. Little history. Okay, first of all, I know I was going to tell you. My motto is, and it's not my line, you can teach someone to fish, feed them for life, or you can feed them fish, feed them for a day. People, you can use the Google just as well as I can. So I'm going to give you just a little brief historical synopsis here. If you want to verify it, check it out. If you don't, ignore it. Go back to sleep. Hey, Super Bowl's coming. All right. Just think about one thing. At the end of World War II, just about every nation, the United States of America and its allies, liberated from the evil Nazi regime, that evil Adolf, fell into Soviet Union hands, Russian control, communist control. They fell like dominoes. Fast forward to the Korean War, the Korean conflict, the Korean UN police action, 1950 to 53. I don't even think that thing's been resolved yet. What was the purpose? We have got to halt aggressive communism spreading out its ruthless red tentacles. Those goddamn Russians, dirty, rotten commies, pinkos, we gotta stop them. Vietnam. French got their butt kicked out of Vietnam. We took over. Why? Had to halt the evil cancer of communism. It was creeping everywhere, folks. Okay. Communism, if you type it into the Google, when did communism die? They're going to tell you 1989. Shazam, I say. As a crime scene investigator wannabe, if something ended, like a life, did it not also die? Did communism truly die in 1989? Well, let's see. If something died, we should have a body, right? There should be a body of evidence, at least. The revolutions of 1989 created the collapse of communism in Eastern Europe. Does anybody remember Ronald Reagan? His famous tear down this wall speech? It was given on June 12, 1987. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. I wish I'd have been a speechwriter, because I'd have done the 3 little dots, and I would have said, because there isn't a dime's worth of difference between Eastern Europe and Western Europe. You're all commies. Dirty, rotten commies. Okay. Now, communism collapsed in the Soviet Union on December 26th, day after Christmas, 1991. Collapse, ended, died. Crime scene investigator wearing the orange cap. Where's the evidence for this death? In 1848, Karl Marx and Frederick Engels wrote a manifesto. It was called the Communist Manifesto. And in this particular booklet, they listed 10 planks, or 10 steps, to communize a nation. And we're just going to go through 3 of them. Though I assure you, Googlers, if you do the homework, if you do the due diligence, you'll find out, hey, they're all alive and well. Plank number 1, abolition of private property. Do you really think you own your property, people? Do you really believe you own your property? Pretend not to pay your pretend taxes with the money you don't have to pay your taxes in there, your property taxes. Just go ahead and try that one. And I will show you who owns your property, because your butt will be booted off and the new tenant will be moving in. There is no private property. A little more verification on that. You might want to check the Emergency Banking Act, March 9th, 1933. Remember 1933 from previous videos? April 1933, FDR stole our grandparents' gold. Might want to look into that one. Okay. Let's go to Communist Manifesto plank number 5. Step number 5. Centralization of credit in the hands of the state by means of a national bank. Now, when they say state, they don't mean state of North Dakota, state of California. They mean the state, comrade. They mean the body politic. They mean the central government. By means of a national bank? Doesn't that sound a little bit like the Federal Reserve System? Sure does to me. Plank number 10. Free education for all children in government schools. Hey, doesn't that sound like our politicians today on the local, state, and federal levels? We need more funding. We need more educational dollars. We need to support our government schools. Our public education's in disarray. We need to... You heard it all. Now, I assure you, all 10 planks are the law of the land in this country. And I assure you that if you do your research, people, you will see that America, the USSA's #1 export, and has been for over 100 years, is communism. Communism from New York City. Jacob Schiff, Cunnin Loeb, the big banking houses. We have never fought any battles anywhere at any time to halt the flow of communism. If we wanted to halt the flow of communism, we'd have directed our military, our SEALs, our Green Berets, and sent them to New York and said, knock this shit off. But we didn't do that. And I can't think of one politician to this day who says, well, we're going to abolish all the 10 planks of the Communist Manifesto. That is the law of the land in this country. Get that point through your head. It's an incredible claim. There's incredible evidence out there. Seek it, you will find this all ties in. It all ties in with everything I've been trying to tell you about the Federal Reserve System, people. I'm sorry, Senior Chief Petty Officer Don Shipley, and I'm sorry for the thousands of other veterans that have given their lives, their honor. You did it for a false reason. And where are we today? What is America's longest running war? Vietnam, you say? No, it's falling way down. Second, but falling way down. Try Afghanistan, people. We have been in Afghanistan going on 18, 19 years. And for what? Look in the mirror and ask yourself, what is my interest in Afghanistan? And we have honorable serving veterans, honorable serving active duty personnel guarding poppy fields. Look at the picture at the beginning of this video. It's not Photoshopped. Well, you know, poppies and opium is Afghanistan's only export. I mean, you don't want to really cripple a country. We're trying to rebuild the damn thing. I'm no farmer. I'm no soil tester. I'm no soil engineer. But are you going to tell me you can grow poppies but there's no other cash crop? It's all bullshit, people. Who and what can't you buy with unlimited money? Teachers? Preachers in the state churches? The Romans 13? All laws, all governments are ordained by God. Obey, obey, consume, obey. Until tomorrow, thanks for watching.